Howdy. All right, so the political process is a slow burn. It is long-suffering. I believe I'm a long-suffering person. So I'm kind of cut out for politics in a way. I just know it is a process. It is very long, tedious, and you have to be involved. But I understand how it gets frustrating and people opt out and they're like, screw this. But it is a long game. And the reason why I'm voting Biden-Harris is because, one, it is a rigged two-party system. If you don't realize this by now, you're just living in dreamland. And the fact is, it's going to be Biden-Harris or Trump-Pence. End of story. Once again, that's just called objective reality. Don't be mad. I'm just a messenger on that. But that is no lie. I have no reason to lie to you. That is actually what's going to happen because it is a rigged two-party system. Let's work to change that. Okay, let's get progressives in there and let's change this process. But that's another story. It's another video. I'm voting Biden-Harris because at some point in the Biden-Harris administration, they are going to screw up. They're going to screw up bad. And I will be there with answers to why they're screwing up. You see, as a progressive, I have a lot of equity in what is popular. Medicare for all is popular. UBI is popular. Fight for 15 is popular. Green New Deal approval is popular. I already have, as a progressive, a monopoly, equity on these things that are popular that Biden and Harris will most likely choke on. Now, so I have to be there. I have to be in this process if I want to convince people to be progressives and say, hey, look at these liberals. Look at the Biden-Harris administration. They are failing us. They are not going to bat for these very popular, majority-favored policies that I just mentioned. And like I said, we have to be there for when they screw up, because they're going to screw up. So, like back to what I was saying, it is a long game. We just have to be waiting in the weeds for them to screw up and to pounce and exploit their mistakes as we prove we are right yet again. Our policies are superior. Their policies are inferior, and we have to be there to exploit them and move people out of liberalism into progressivism. Once again, this is a long game. This is a big process, and there's a lot of waiting involved. You gotta have some patience, and that's why I said I was long-suffering, because I used to play a lot of poker, and a lot of playing poker was just waiting. You just have to sit around and wait for a perfect spot to exploit your opponent. And I take that strategy into politics. Like, I just gotta wait for the right time, because Biden and Harris is gonna screw up. They're gonna screw up bad, and you better believe it, I'm gonna be there to point that out and show how I am right. So, I know you're frustrated. I know you're angry. I know you just want to give up. And I'm saying your feelings are valid to a point, because I feel that way to a point. But I know for a fact I have to stay in this process for future equity's sake. Okay, right now it's horrible. Right now it's really bad. And even if Biden and Harris get in there, it's going to be bad. And we're going to deal with that. But our future equity is good if we are progressives who support Green New Deal, Fight for 15, Medicare for all single payer, and other progressive policies, okay? We have that monopoly. We have that right now, okay? Even though it feels like we don't have much, we have that. All those policies are favorable, are pulled in the majority every time with Americans. So we already know what is popular with the American people. We just have to convince and fight the DNC, the Democratic establishment, and, move their liberals to the progressive side. So I'm staying in this fight. I'm not giving up. I am long-suffering. And I'm asking you to realize these things and fight alongside of me and other progressives who know it's not a good time to give up. And like I said, I feel you if you want to give up. I'm not going to invalidate you. Because it's overwhelming. I'm overwhelmed too. But I'm punching through. And I want you to punch through with me. So, let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to pounce. Let's do this.